What year is that?
But when this came out,
Yeah,
this came out like 2014. This came out, man. When this shit came out, I was in college. I was riding around in my '99 Dodge Stratus. That shit was falling apart, but I felt amazing listening to it. You couldn't tell me shit.
you gotta listen to that song in a fucked up car though.
Yeah,
You gotta listen to that shit in a old ass Lincoln.
What's up, y'all? It's comedian Anthony Moore here as always.
Asante Morris.
And we got Pepsi. He chilling on the ground right now. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the We Want More podcast. Feel good to be back. Actually, it feel good to just now. These are the first episodes that we're recording, and the episodes are actually out. So it's actually cool to see kind of like the feedback and see just the listeners.
Yeah, we love. If you hear this, if you come across it at all, definitely give out some feedback.
No, but it's cool to just see who's listening. Actually,
I want to see who. I want to see everything. I want. If you hate us, somebody called us gay. If you gonna do that, let us know, because I like to hear that kind of stuff.
Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna add that to the list. We're gonna talk about that later. We're gonna talk about that later in this episode. But it's cool, man. I appreciate the support all over. You know, most of the listeners are hometown people. You know, Philly, New York, New Jersey. But I mean, I've been looking at the analytics. We got people from all over. You know, some people Kentucky, a few people in the UK, Germany. So I wasn't.
Yeah, shout out to the UK. I like the accents a lot, man.
Even though y'all niggas be eating beans for breakfast,
that shit is disgusting. But you talk and then it sounds normal. But if I just see it, I'm like, that's disgusting. But if they talk it off, you know, then I'm like, okay, I understand.
Yeah. So for me, I guess start off with the show announcements. June 28th. I'm at Helium Comedy Club in Philadelphia. So if you're in the area, if you're in Philly, New Jersey, Delaware, definitely appreciate the support. Would love to see y'all come out. I think I'm gonna do headliner set, so it's about 45 to an hour. Just go for that hour goal. And I can't wait to see people I can't wait for people to see the material that I've been working on for all these years away from home. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be a good time. And that's kind of why I wanted to start with that song about that rich homie.
About still going in, or what's the song called?
The song called Investments.
Investments. You investing in yourself?
And yeah, that's the first thing he says on the song. He said, they say the smartest thing you could do is like sign yourself. So I did that. And that's really how I feel with this podcast. You know, it's a new change for me. It's a new change. Is starting something from the ground up. So, and you know, I was kind of hesitant about it. I was kind of hesitant just because.
Why is that?
Just because it's new territory for me. It's new territory, and I got to go through the process of being bad at something again.
Yeah, honestly, at this age, being bad at things is not like when you're a kid and you start stuff. It's like, of course, I'm bad. My arms are little and shit, but being bad at stuff right now hurts. That's why people be giving up on everything.
But you got to go through that.
You got to. You
got to go through that process of being bad just to get to the other side. You can't start out. It's kind of I'm teaching myself to kind of look at it like stand up. I wasn't always this stand up comedian that I am now. I had to go through the bumps and take my lumps and just figure it out. So that's what I'm trying to get through with this. And I'm also proud because this is something that I'm doing on my. Like, I'm standing on my own with it.
How else are you amazing and better than everybody else, Anthony? Let's
hear
some more.
Right,
what's your 401k look like? Is there a lot of money in there?
Right, I'm just on some real Leo shit right now.
You about to buy a yacht and shit.
No, but I say that like I
Oh, you a Leo?
Yeah.
I don't know what none of that shit means, but that sounds right.
No, but I'm proud of this just because when it comes to comedy, right? So people, not even just comedy, just things in general. I feel like people will be more proud of you when you're standing next to somebody that's already successful. But I feel more fulfilled when I'm doing something on my own, if that makes sense. So if I might take a picture. I might take a picture with like somebody like one of my famous friends.
Don't name drop. Don't do it this time.
All right.
No more name dropping, bro. Come on.
All right.
You ain't gotta do that to people.
I ain't gonna name drop, but people just might think I'm doing better for myself if I take a picture standing next to a person that already is out here getting it. But I feel more fulfilled when I'm on the road in the middle of nowhere doing a comedy show, like doing a college where it's just I'm the actual headliner.
Yeah, that and doing things with like your friends and stuff, or like people that you just are on the same level, y'all working on
Right.
a goal together. That's always more impressive because it's like if you can get two niggas on,
Right.
that's more impressive than a nigga getting you on.
Right. Exactly. So that's how I feel with this, where it's like we building something together as opposed to somebody else that's already on pulling me up. I feel like in the long run, this would be something nobody could take away from me.
You appreciate shit that you work for yourself way more.
Yeah, definitely, man.
It's just when you like what you're doing and you really worked hard for it, it just nobody could take that from you.
Yeah. So what's up with you? How you been?
I just been chilling, just been working, just trying to keep my nose to the grindstone, as they say.
Yeah.
You know, working, performing, sleeping. I be sleeping millionaire hours, but I don't be doing millionaire shit. Like I be sleeping 3 hours, but I just be out chilling. Like I don't be working hard though. I be out, yeah, just be hanging out and shit. But I'm working, man. It's
Did you want to talk about your line of work?
my line of work? Not really. I don't really want my job to know I'm doing shit. Cause like I work in one of those places.
No,
you know,
but
it's a corporate job.
And jobs hate when you got other shit going on in your life.
Yeah, and motherfuckers that you work with, they don't even understand the idea of having a life outside of this shit, bro. Like,
that's how it was at my last job. So I used to work at schools. I was working at schools as a paraprofessional.
yeah, people that work at schools, they hang out with the motherfuckers at the school.
Yeah.
They be trying to fuck the students and shit. They be doing too much shit like inside of the realm of the school.
But I was working at this school, and my previous supervisor, she knew I did comedy, so she was cool with it.
Yeah.
So when I used to call out, go on the road, she was like really understanding, and she would look out for me. But then when she left, new supervisor came in, and I'll never forget. I remember January 2020, right before the pandemic. I was picking up a lot of college shows.
Right.
So I remember calling out to go on the road, and I tried to call out and told them I had a doctor's appointment because I figured telling them I have a doctor's appointment, they can't question that at all. I tell these niggas I have a doctor's appointment. They called me. Supervisor called me and said, "Why would you make a doctor's appointment during school hours?" It's like, nigga, school hours is 8 to 4 Monday through Friday.
There's no doctor's appointments at fucking 7:30 p.m.
But that's what let me know that these niggas don't want you to have a life outside of it. They don't. They want you to be all about that job.
Especially if it's somebody that puts everything into that job and they don't do nothing and you having fun and they not. Nobody wants to see somebody else have fun when they're not having fun.
Yeah,
Like a girl,
even
at home,
even
and you having fun. Fuck that.
Your girl can't see you out here having fun. But they got mad at me for that. One of the supervisors, I was horrible at my job. Matter of fact, no, I was actually good at my job. I used to just show up late because of comedy.
What, like you sleep in and shit?
Yeah, like I would just sleep, like just oversleep. Just for dealing with the late hours with comedy. But one of my supervisors, well, no, this bitch wasn't even my supervisor. She was just the secretary. So she literally only saw me when I would come through the front door and I would sign in the timesheet.
So she was like the front desk lady when you come to pick up a kid.
Yeah. So dealing with that, just parents dropping off their kids or
those
dropping off
people
lunch.
that work at those desks suck. I remember being in high school. I always had beef with one of them people at the desk.
Yeah, so
they know everything.
And it was a French school, so
French school?
Yeah.
The kids were French or they were teaching the kids French?
A little bit of both. So most of the kids there, they came from some type of French background, whether it be from France,
Haitians and shit?
Haiti, or some country in Africa. So it was a really diverse school.
Oh yeah, Africa does have a lot of French colonies still.
Yeah,
to this day.
So this older French lady, she told my supervisor, she was like, "Yeah, you know the paraprofessionals. That's like my position and a few other of us."
Right.
She was like, "Yeah, the paraprofessionals. They keep coming in late." And it's like, bitch, even if I am coming in late, this don't affect your job.
Yeah, some people just, cause I don't know, people just don't like seeing people get away with shit that they can't get away with. But it's snitching at the end of the day.
So then they were actually going to fire me. They were going to fire me March. They were going to fire me March 2020 because I had to go on the road again for more college shows. So they told me, they were like, "Yeah, if you call out again, we just gonna let you go. So I had to take that leap, and it all ended up working out. Because
wait, did they fire you or you just quit?
I was a no call, no show.
So they fired you?
Yeah, okay. I was a no call, but I work for an agency, so I was able to go to another school if I wanted to. But that school just was like, all right, we don't want him here anymore.
That's pretty cool. Like they didn't try to mess up your record or anything.
Yeah, but it ended up working out though, because then a week and a half later, COVID shut everything down. So it was like, all right, now we all out of jobs. So that shit definitely worked out, man.
Yeah, I bet they regret not having an outside life after that shit. Cause
right, yeah, because now it's like,
what hobbies you gonna do now? There's a lot of time for hobbies 2020, but niggas was just getting drunk and watching The Bachelor.
Did you get unemployment during that time?
I was working the whole time.
Oh,
I didn't. I took about a week off. I changed jobs, and then I was working the whole pandemic to this day.
Oh, damn, man, that was my last time working. My last day working was March 9th, 2020. I subbed at a school for a day, and I've been full time since. I do miss that unemployment though, man. That unemployment was a game changer. I
was jealous because people were making the same money as me without putting in any of the work. Yeah. I was making like a little bit more, but not enough to where I was like, I should be working for this shit.
Nigga, I was up doing all of that. I do hate on the people that scam though. I do wish I would have scammed some money with them.
I don't agree with the scamming shit because they be scamming old people and like
no. As long as you're not scamming old people or people that actually work for it. Like, I'm cool with scamming the system.
Well, they like the PPP loan shit. Yeah, that's scamming the system. It's like they gonna spend our money on giving Ukraine missiles anyway. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Or when they scam, like they think like you convince somebody that they about to get over on you.
Yeah,
and then you end up scamming them. That's always like a pretty honorable thing because it's like if you ain't get them, then they would have got somebody else anyway.
That's what's kind of hard for me about. Like I respect that type of like scamming, that type of fraud. I don't respect the like fraud in actual individuals. I can't respect that crime. I kind of look at it. Everything come back to package stealing for me. Like no, I hate stealing from an individual, especially like when you flexing on people. You taking money out of somebody's grandmom account. I can't respect that.
Yeah, I mean, people that call other people broke usually are fucking people over, and that's how they got the money. Yeah. Like people that fucking developed an app that blew up, they're not calling the motherfuckers that download the app broke. They need them. Everything my example always goes to developing apps for some reason.
That's that IT background.
Yeah. I'll give the people that work in IT. I'm not telling nobody else shit about it though, because I don't want my job knowing how to have fun.
All right, let me see what I want to talk about. You know what I want to talk about since we on that season? I wanted to talk about prom etiquette.
Damn, I haven't been to like a prom, like
a send off,
in a long time. My cousins is all like we all old and shit.
But prom send offs, they getting so extravagant, and this is when I knew it changed. Like a few years ago, my homie is a photographer. My homie's a photographer in Philly, and he's posting pictures of the prom send off. But I didn't know. I'm looking at this shit like it looked like somebody's wedding reception. Like the cars is nice. The cars.
I never understood that. Did you go to prom?
Yeah, I went to prom, but my shit was regular. That's why I'm not gonna lie. I low key be hating on these kids' proms.
Yeah, I didn't honestly like because that's a lot of money to be fucking putting on prom.
When you graduate high school?
What the fuck that? 2015. I didn't go to prom though. That's the point I was getting to.
Oh, you did?
Nah, I remember like some of my family was like
y'all niggas were just skateboarding. Y'all were just
yeah. I was just skateboarding, but like I remember my family was offering to give me money to like have a cool prom. I was like, I've needed money for all year for other shit, and y'all gonna give me money for prom? I don't care about this shit.
My life is falling apart.
Yeah, it was like, nigga, I need a new skateboard. And fucking breaking my ankles because my equipment is shoddy.
No, I went on prom, but my prom was it was on some respectful type, like not respectful, but it was more low key.
Y'all kids, man. Like, why the fuck kids
it was low key.
Not kids?
My car wasn't nothing crazy. I ain't had no Bentley or nothing. I had a nice ass Lincoln Town car.
Did you have a driver or like drive you?
I had the driver was a family friend.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's what a prom is supposed to be. You're not supposed to. Y'all all at the same school all day being broke together, and you gotta flex on somebody for one day.
And how I dress This is why I think I low key do hate on these kids now because my suit was baggy.
You need the NBA draft suit.
Yeah, I had the NBA draft suit where these niggas is dressed like Diddy at the Met Gala. They suits is fitted. They everything's done. It's just these kids now, they didn't have to go through certain shit that we went through.
Yeah, kids dress cool as fuck these days.
They dress cool as fuck. They get all the nice shit. They didn't have to go through. Did you have to go when you got haircuts as a kid? Did you,
baldy, no lineup. Baldy, no lineup.
Yeah, these kids don't have that. These kids don't have that. When I was a kid, they would take us to the barbershop. It'll be me and a bunch of other little niggas. We would leave the barbershop looking like fucking Onyx and a locks. Like we coming out the barbershop straight Jadakiss, like Jordan Baldy.
My pop used to cut my hair. So
same. My dad used to cut my hair too. But I mean, I don't know. Do these little niggas? These niggas don't have that. So it's like,
yeah, you gotta get a barber. You don't got that. Your mom's not gonna do it.
So it's like the barber. They decide what they get. They giving these little niggas curly tops. They coming out with
you motherfuckers be having sideburns. I'm like, how do you give them sideburns? You don't have sideburns. Is it paint? Is it like? What is it,
bro? These little niggas is leaving the barbershop with the Miguel fade and everything.
That's why everybody fucking students, because these kids are like, they're doing too much.
Bro, they out here fucking these kids because these kids cool as shit now.
Yeah, it's like,
bro, the shit.
They supposed to be wearing awkward colors and
these little niggas, they got everything. Fitted skinny jeans. Fucking
niggas be wearing Amiri jeans in high school. Like, what the fuck do you need nice clothes for if you're supposed to be learning?
Like, what the fuck happened to Old Navy, man?
Oh shit, I don't know. I've stepped in the Old Navy, and I just couldn't imagine anybody wearing any of that shit, unless you like, I guess, work at fucking like a phone store, like a fucking Verizon store, and you need some khakis and shit.
Bro, these kids, it's I sound like an old nigga back in my day.
Yeah, I mean, really, you are though. You're 30.
No, but I do. I went through so much that just thinking about on how it was for me growing up. Like I remember growing up, so like when we would play. We were ready to play basketball at any time. So
y'all wear the ball shorts under your pants?
Yeah. So we'll wear ball shorts. I went to Catholic school. So I would have ball shorts under some fucking Flynn and O'Hara, some gray Flynn and O'Hara pants, and some Eastland dress shoes.
That's cool though. School uniforms. I remember like whenever schools would change their uniforms or make them more strict, because sometimes you start school and it's like whatever, and then they're like, we need to make it more strict. People would complain. I'm like, no, nigga, I need this. I'm poor. I don't have any nice clothes. Like, I need to come dressed up like everybody else.
Right. Just make me feel inclusive, because I'm glad I had a uniform. I'm
so glad, because I mean, like, niggas still got me on the shoes though. The pants and the shirt was the same, but nigga, the shoes, they like, fuck out of here, Tony Hawk.
But
got skate shoes on.
But because as an adult, this dressing different everyday shit is hard.
I like it though. I mean, it's interesting I really just wear all black all the time, to be honest. But it's interesting to try to put something together every single day. And, you know, I guess really wearing clothes at the end of the day is just about fucking creating an identity for yourself that you want other people to believe in.
So
that was too deep. Move on to something else.
No, but it's true. So what was your fashion like? Because my fashion,
just skater kid.
Okay, so for me, I went through so many phases. So first, what did I go through? I went through like the phase where, you know, it was whatever my mom. I was wearing like the shit from whatever stores my mom went to.
Wait, this is like, give me an age range for that.
So I say up until like 11, like up until like 10. It'd probably be like, I don't know, I guess Children's Place and Children's Place, Lauren Teller.
Well, I mean, I guess maybe nowadays kids do, but I definitely didn't think about clothes back then.
If I got fly, it would be like Macy's. But then when Jay-Z dropped the whole change clothes, then it went from, and I started dressing on my own. Kanye came out.
Oh, you was wearing scarves and shit and shutter shades?
I wasn't wearing that. I was wearing... So that was like later. That was like later when Kanye transitioned into his like futuristic graduation phase. I'm talking, I was wearing like when I was 12. So this 2004. So I stopped I gave up all my jerseys and shit, and this one I was dressing on my grown man shit. So I was wearing button ups. I was wearing button ups and blazers with fucking bootcut jeans and shell tops.
Like that's like Lupe Fiasco shit.
Yeah. I was looking like thinking back on it now. That was a wild ass time.
That's because I swear to God, it was just the economy. Remember when clothes was just, it didn't really have to be a brand. Like niggas be like, what kind of pants you got on? And you just like, big, just baggy pants. Just a polo used to be, any polo, whether or not there's a logo on it. If there is a logo, make sure it's a polo logo.
Yeah, the horse.
Because anything else.
Yeah, it can't be the U.S. polo.
I think I might have had one of those and then I somehow avoided being made fun of, but I figured out that I wasn't supposed to be wearing it and I never wore it again. I would actually wear a real polo after that.
Yeah, no, I used to go down to the gallery, go to Franklin Mills, 40th Street with a fucking with a blazer with a blazer and a striped button up to get chased from the cops.
Yeah, like niggas used to dress like a Mexican looking for a job and shit. It's like, I'm not doing no dishes no more. I want to work in a fucking office.
But but that's why I be hating on these prom kids, because I got a prom picture where I looked at. You ever watch American Gangster?
Yeah, I actually watched it pretty recently.
That's how I be feeling. Like where it's like I was dressed all respectable. I be looking at these kids like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck are you wearing? What is the suit?
It's like, and like the girls are wearing like these are kids. These girls are wearing like scandalous shit.
But I don't know. I'm torn on it because I mean, I don't know. It is a lot of money to spend, but being unapologetically black does come in like different shades and looks.
What do you mean unapologetically black? Like spending money that you don't have unapologetically
or
black?
just being as extra as you want.
Being extra. Okay. That's you're taking a more positive route on that. Being as extra as you want to express yourself.
Yeah.
Expressing yourself costs money.
Yeah.
You remember just growing up or like you had friends or like family that had way worse houses than you and they would have like a better video games setups and shit. Like y'all prioritizing wrong, man. I would be hating though, because I'm like, I want that, but I gotta have this nice dinner.
You be like, damn, yo, like how the fuck how you got the Xbox with all the games?
Yeah,
but nigga, I could see through your roof.
It's like you got a fucking rat playing the game with you, but I mean, at least you got somebody to play with.
Yeah. Let me see. Where could we go to? You want to talk about Ja?
I mean, everybody.
You want to talk about Ja?
He's invaded the like psyche of America so deeply that we always got to talk about him. Everybody is talking about him all the time.
Yeah, Ja. So what Ja do now? So Ja, he got caught with the gun for the second time. He got caught with a gun for the second time on Instagram Live. On an Instagram Live with 100 viewers.
It was 100 people on Instagram Live, and he was showing a gun to. I don't even know. I don't even think he like really was trying to show it off at this time. I think he just wanted to have it in his hand. I don't know, because people probably do think he pussy because he in the NBA and like he's making a lot of money and he plays basketball. So he really is just like he's like a celebrity. He's not like a threatening guy at all. He doesn't seem to have a natural edge to him.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he's looking for. He's like, I got all this stuff, but I'm not getting the respect of somebody like NBA YoungBoy who I love or some shit like that.
So lately, after he gets posted, so they haven't laid down the sentence or how if he's going to be suspended or just how the NBA is going to hold him accountable for doing this the second time, because the first time he got suspended 8 games, so now it's like, and it's the off season for them. They're out of the playoffs, so they're kind of waiting to see what they're going to do to hold him accountable.
He need to get some lashings, like Dr. Umar said, nigga. Give him like 1,000. He shouldn't even get suspended. Honestly, just whoop him.
No, that's probably what he missing, a good ass whooping. Because him and his dad, they out here being too cool. Dad is out here being his homie.
What's the name? LeVar Ball?
Yeah, LeVar Ball.
He was like embarrassing and he was like old and bald. But that's a dad.
Yeah, you need
bald, embarrassing old man.
Yeah, old bald nigga.
He was starting businesses for him.
Yeah,
he wasn't taking him to the club, giving him little fucking tiny pistols. He was trying to help him out.
His dad was out there at the games in the family section, not in the section with the bad bitches.
He was like, what? Ja's like what, 23?
Yeah, 23.
I guess I can't talk too much. I'm 25, but like,
but
Damn.
Being 23, I know this playbook. I know his move. So Ja, he posted on Instagram. He posted this week. He posted one picture of. First, it was a picture of like him and his parents, I think. Then one picture of him and his daughter, and then the last picture was him with the word "bye." So now everybody's like, "Oh, we got to check on him. Is this cryptic message? Is he okay? We need to check on his mental health." It's like, nigga, I know this playbook.
You used to manipulate women, say you gonna kill yourself.
Yeah, I used to gaslight. Oh, you gonna leave me? I'll end this shit right now. That's every 20.
Are you just gonna leave me like everybody else? After I told you everybody was leaving me, you gonna just do that to me?
Then I tell you I was gonna go talk to the lady. That's
the lady. Everything it says the lady too. So who the fuck is the lady?
That's every 23-year-old.
No men work in them offices at all. There's no male receptionists in mental health. That's the problem. That's why we're not getting good mental health, because no niggas is picking up the phones. Have you think about that?
Yeah, you been to therapy?
Actually, I did sign up for therapy, online therapy, just because like they make it so hard to find a real therapist. So I'm gonna just do like the online shit for a little bit and then figure it out later. But you got to just start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I do want to go to therapy. I do like I want therapy bad.
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing a podcast, you need therapy. I think that's something we all agree on at this point.
Cause that's the problem. Too many niggas is out here starting podcasts instead of getting therapy.
They need to have therapists on Amazon, because all this shit was very attainable. The microphones, the fucking soundboard, the headphones, we got all this shit, but
yeah, that's what you're right. On Amazon, before you check out your podcast equipment, they should say like, hey, do you want a therapist instead? Or just something.
A therapist that said, "Yeah, fuck this shit, man. I mean, I'm trying to do this shit because it's fun, but like some niggas really just need to reconnect with their father or something, man."
Yeah,
you can get anything on Amazon. I seen a fleshlight that was shaped like a piece of KFC bucket fried chicken. I swear to God, I'm gonna find this shit for you. It's a fleshlight with a piece of chicken on it, and you can fuck the chicken.
Is it scented?
Goddamn, I hope not. KFC fleshlight. See, now I'm about to be on a watch list for Googling this shit. But nigga, I think it might be real.
Now you just gonna be like, just get triggered.
Oh, look at this shit.
God damn. Damn, they probably had some gravy lube for it.
I think. Look at the little canister under. I think it's some gravy in there.
Man,
actually, lube that smell like gravy would go hard. I can't even hold you. That's like, because sex has a natural smell and it's cool.
It's cool, but it ain't gravy.
Yeah, it never makes you go, damn. It's good.
Oh man. But
it's like, you smell something good in the kitchen, you go, this brightens your day. If I smelled chicken, I wouldn't come so fast.
I'll take my time.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, let's just keep the chicken smell going instead of
some bad back shot here.
Instead of sweating asparagus, I can smell some chicken. All right. We're being immature again. We always going somewhere deep and then it just end up turning into.
This is why we need therapy.
Nah, man, fuck this shit. Therapy is not going to change. Therapy is, it makes you like more aware, but you can't take out the immaturity in me. I'm always be sophomore.
Yeah, but
I'm always laugh at a fart joke.
I'm always fart or bad back shot ear.
I've heard a good so like I don't like poop jokes. The fact that I even just said that out loud bothers me. Like I don't even like. I call it the P word. I don't even like talking about it. Mm-hmm. But fart and butt stuff is always funny. But like poop is just not. It's too far. Yeah.
I know. Matter of fact, on the last episode when we was talking about getting your ass ate, I enjoyed that conversation a lot. But it
was liberating, wasn't it? To be able to like, you know what? Sometimes I like my legs in there, and I'm not ashamed of it.
No, but not even that I do.
Yeah, just that you're willing to take that leap of faith and try something new.
But I had one nigga commented on that video, and he was like, "Yo, y'all niggas is gay."
yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
He said, "Y'all niggas is gay." That fragile masculinity, man. That shit is really an issue.
Masculinity is so fragile because we don't even. It's like something we don't fully understand, so we like over enforce this shit, just to maintain something.
And that's why niggas out here dying so much.
Absolutely, because it's like so much shit that you could just walk away from.
You could just walk away from it and be like, "Yo, you know what? You got it."
But nah, y'all both got ski masks on, so now this shit it's gotta be up for some reason.
I know, man. That's why they well, you saw it.
Yeah,
they're banning the poo. They're known to us as poo shiesty masks, but they're just
I just call it just like a Nike mask or a ski mask because I don't like giving him credit for that shit.
Which has to be hard for poo shiesty, where it's like you fighting the case, but you got a mask.
Every murder is like his name is mentioned. Yeah, that is pretty fucked up. He's never getting out of jail, I'm sure. He probably did it, whatever they said he did though. So, is what it is. But they definitely, I don't know if they should ban him. Cause like, I mean, if you were
the old nigga in me wants those masks banned.
Nah, but if you a 15-year-old kid and you think people out there trying to kill you, you ain't never been like looking at cars like I think that might be the nigga that's trying to kill me.
I mean, just cause I wasn't in the streets.
I wasn't either, but I talk a lot of shit. Like I anger people, and when I see them getting angry, I do it more, and it's a bad quality. But
I don't know. It's weird. How do I feel about the poo shiesty mask? I like that they're banning the mask as I'm getting older, but at the same time, I kind of do. It's like you kind of do gotta respect these kids because when they say that shit is on site, they mean it. They stand by it. They don't care where they at, whether they waiting for the L, whether they're in the food court at the mall. I don't like it as a civilian. I don't like being around this violence. But it's like I do kind of respect these kids that at 15, these little niggas are standing on their word.
I mean, not really, cause like they'll do that, but then they got their little girlfriend and then they cheating on her. Lying to her and shit. It's like, why don't you tell the truth about the shit that matters? And then they do all this murder and shit, and then they go to fucking prison, and then they crying and shit. I mean, I guess I can't really get mad at you for that, but if you gonna do all that shit, if you go to jail, just eat that shit.
But without the mask,
like a nigga's gonna eat your butt in there.
But I guess without the mask, it'll be more accurate shootings.
That's probably. I think the murder rate would go up.
It might go up because it's like now. Oh, I can see the ops.
Yeah, y'all seen this video? You can probably find this like on Instagram or something. It's a dude that it's like in Harlem or something, and then he's filming himself in the car, and then he like turns the camera to face the street. And out the dashboard, and he goes, "Oh shit, that's an op!" And he just drove into the dude. He just like on like Instagram or like
see, that's
Snapchat
what I mean.
or some
like shit like that. It's bad, but you gotta respect that.
Yeah, it's like all right, they're not playing about this shit.
They're not playing at all, man.
If it's all you know, I guess you gotta just stand on it. Man, yeah, banning the masks is not the right. It's like, how is it the masks problem that niggas is angry and dangerous and poor?
But I feel bad for the SEPTA workers because now the SEPTA
I don't
workers.
feel bad for SEPTA workers ever.
No, it's not that. I'm not gonna say I feel bad for the SEPTA workers, but if I work for SEPTA, I would definitely want a pay raise because now I gotta enforce this rule. It's like, yo, you can't come on here with this mask, even though I know you got your gun on you.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Why are you banning that shit? They gotta enforce it. They can't even keep me from getting on the bus for free, and they're gonna tell somebody to take a mask off.
Right.
Have you been on public transportation in Philly in the past couple of years?
No.
When was the last time you think you've been on there?
Last time I've been on public transportation in Philly was when the Eagles won the Super Bowl. I caught the L from Frankfurt to go to the parade, and before that it was a while. Before that, it might have been.
It's gotten worse since then.
Yeah, I haven't been on the L. That's 2023. I haven't been on the L like to go somewhere since maybe 2016, 2017.
Damn. That's a long time. I was on that shit like a month or two ago.
Yeah,
it's bad.
I don't catch that shit at all. Cause literally the last time was me getting off at 8th Street, me getting off the megabus at 8th Street, and then I think the megabus stopped there for some reason and it wasn't going to 30th, so then I caught the L to 30th Street. So that's literally the last time. And
it wasn't even that bad, but like at that time,
now I hear that shit crazy.
Yo, I used to take the L from Frankfurt like every day, and that like Frankfurt goes through like the it's just like a roller coaster through the ghetto essentially, and then you get underground, and then you all right, there's white people here, we're in downtown, that you don't even get that feeling no more. Right. Like you get underground, and it's like, wow, there's nobody, there's less witnesses now.
Yeah,
like,
now
it's dangerous.
That shit really
no matter
like
what.
Now going underground on the L is really like
It's like a fucking steel cage match.
It's
You
like
lock the doors on you.
It's like the Dark Knight.
It's
Like the Dark Knight
like
where
Bane
the Joker the Joker blocked the main roads and the cops was like, "Fuck, we gotta go under the ground now." But that shit is scary.
I was up at Frankfurt.
Nigga, I was in Kensington last time I was home to go do a podcast with my man. He asked me to come to a studio, and I had to drive by Kensington and Allegheny and all
That's
of that.
the thing. People will put a studio anywhere.
And I'm driving by. I'm like, oh, is this nigga trying to get me lined up? Are we? I'm like, do he really want to record an episode with me, or he just trying to rob me?
Yo, I've had a situation like that in like Chester. I'm driving through a bunch of like abandoned like warehouses and shit, and then I gotta go into one of them. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit out here? I think I was with somebody though, so it wasn't that bad. I think I had somebody in the car with me. But yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Niggas will just put a studio anywhere and renovate some shit. We bad at gentrifying. We can't gentrify for nothing. We put like if white people put a studio in Kensington, it might be like 3 coffee shops open up there because like somehow they it's a little cool pocket and then it grow. But niggas can't gentrify. Although my family did gentrify our neighborhood a little bit.
You said your family did?
We reverse gentrified it. So where I lived in Northeast, it was all white people and they just started dying and shit and leaving because they heard niggas was coming. So we went in there and then motherfucking Asians started coming in, bringing their smelly food. And Africans with all types of smelly foods and fried chickens. It was beautiful. And it used to be all white people, but no white people no more.
Then it just turned into, what the fuck are they cooking?
Yeah, it was like, these niggas gonna leave that outside like that? What the fuck? But yeah, it was the most diverse. I had one of the most diverse upbringings a person could have. It was pretty cool.
My upbringing wasn't diverse at all.
It was just all niggas.
Niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just in high school. I went to high school. It was white people there. Like in my kindergarten through 8th, literally it was only 3 people in my middle school. 3 white people, and like they were all from the same family.
So they all went to prom together.
Yeah, so we knew them all. But then when I got to high school,
did they fuck each other?
They was from Philly. They wasn't from the South.
If you got a cousin, you know what? Don't fuck her. PSA on the We Want More pod. You know what? That brings me to a good.
That's gonna be a Patreon episode.
I'm not doing that shit with you. All right, so this brings me to a good point to introduce my segment, Asante's life advice. Send in your life advice. DM the podcast page at We Want More Pod on Instagram. Send an email to. Tell them the email again.
The email is on WeWantMorePod@gmail.
WeWantMorePod@gmail. Send in questions or just anything you want advice on or answers for, because I'm gonna give it to you. That's the first one. The first one's free. Don't fuck your cousin. I'm gonna give you that one for free. It don't matter if she got a fat ass. Don't do it.
All
right. No, maybe that was a little too far.
You can look,
huh?
No, I'm saying you can look at your cousin.
See, stop it. All right, you're my first customer. Nigga, don't.
All right.
No cousins. Cousins are for giving piggyback rides and sharing ice creams and shit with. You don't fucking touch your cousin.
Did you want to? I guess we can say that. This is gonna be a horrible transition.
A horrible transition into the Tubi movie of the week.
No, I was gonna say first before we got out of here, we gotta say R.I.P. to Tina Turner.
Oh, R.I.P. to Tina Turner. I don't even know what songs did she do.
What's love got to do?
Oh
with
yeah, see, there you go. That's all I need to hear. Yeah. I don't even know. I don't think I know any others. I might, but that's
rolling on the river.
Oh yeah, she's been around. She has such a long career, man. She was a legend. Yeah. I wish I had more like just off the cuff references and songs.
But at the same time, it ain't like we grew up on that.
Yeah, my mom was a gospel motherfucker. So like, my mom's not a motherfucker. My mom was a gospel fucking a gospel fan. Yeah. So you know,
but as a young nigga, I get why. Like I get why you born in the 90s. You're not just like vibing out to some Tina Turner.
Yeah, I don't even.
But we definitely respect the legacy. But
yeah, like during college years, that's when I would go on my musical exploration shit. When I started fucking with Aretha Franklin real hard and like the fucking Temptations and like I would listen to that shit. But like I've already gone through the phase, so I feel like I'm just listening to regular shit now.
But
point is, rest in peace to her. She's a legend.
Definitely. But people were saying, you know how people get when somebody dies, it starts turning into the people
I
want to
was
get
just
it.
talking to you last week.
No, they want to pick apart that person's legacy.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Like people, because she in her later years she moved to Europe. She moved to Europe, so she passed away peacefully in Switzerland.
As all black women deserve.
Yeah,
to die in Switzerland.
So because she had such a rough life here. She had such a rough life dealing with abuse. I don't think she had the best relationship with her parents.
So wait, people are judging her for that?
So it turned into this conversation of allegedly she didn't like black Americans. That's
why the fuck? I mean, have you seen the way we treat our women?
Right, and
the fuck?
Hearing Tina Turner didn't like black Americans, that made her more of a hero to me. I don't like y'all niggas either.
Yeah. Like, yeah, dead ass though. She was a fucking black woman that's known for getting beat up. You want her to fucking stay here, you idiot?
Yeah, so I definitely
trying to be happy.
And they offered her, she was offered the role in The Color Purple. And
that would have been a bit too. She would have did such a good job in that though.
But she turned it down because she said that role was too close to home.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit. That's slightly disrespectful to offer it to her, but I feel like they were like, I don't know. I guess it would have been nice to see her in it, but to offer a woman who has been
just came
abuse.
out of an abusive relationship, like, hey, you want to relive this real quick?
Yeah, that's just. I mean, I understand telling the story, but to me that seems a little bit disrespectful.
Yeah,
I don't know everything, but so that's definitely that's
R.I.P. to Tina Turner.
R.I.P. Tina Turner, beautiful legacy. Fuck Ike Turner.
Can we do that? So yeah, we back with another one, the Tubi movie of the week, man. This week we watched this movie, Watch It Back. How you feel about it?
I loved the first 45 minutes, and then as these movies, the writing dips, and it becomes more predictable. But throughout the first few scenes, I was like, okay, something's happening here. They had the music was great, the music, listening to two strippers talk over music with just loud ass bass hits. That shit went hard.
So for me, I watched this movie because what caught my eye, Crystal the doll he uses in this.
Honestly, that I was a little bit upset because I heard that Crystal the doll was going to be in a movie about strippers.
So I thought she was going to be a stripper.
Yeah, she won't be all dignified. She a lawyer in the movie.
Yeah. They knew that just tugging on my strings, playing with my heart, man.
Yeah, but honestly, I thought I was going to get to see her walk around in a stripper outfit, and she was very respectful in the movie. There was a sex scene with her. All you could see is the back of her shoulders, and it's I didn't even know you could film a sex scene from that angle, but they did it. And honestly, the way she talked as a lawyer, still turned me on. Her lawyer talk is up there. She needs to be cast on Law and Order as a lawyer.
So they had her in here. They had my man that played Biggie in Notorious.
Yeah, I forget his name. We should know his name, but honestly, he's not really Biggie, so fuck it.
And this movie is based in Detroit, so Detroit. If it's one thing Detroit is going to do, they're going to make a Tubi movie. Detroit, these niggas is going to rap off beat. They're going to rob you, and then they're going to get the Tubi.
And they're going to have shitty water.
All right, no, but I do fuck with the music though, man.
The music is, I feel like every.
I'm gonna play this one song.
Yeah, go ahead. And they scored that to some ass shit.
Yeah.
That is beautiful marketing.
Yeah, all through that is ass shaking in the strip club right now. I fuck with that song. I would just vibe out to that.
Yo, honestly, all the songs are not all 90%. There's R&B songs where they're too descriptive, because those certain R&B songs are supposed to be sexual, and some are supposed to have an innuendo, but they just be put your dick in my asshole. That shit is a little bit too much. I don't want to do all that. But the other songs are good.
Yeah. So this one, Watch It Back, it's about Watch It Back. Watch It Back is about strippers and street niggas. Strippers and street niggas just dealing with their relationship problems, and
very relatable. I could understand that.
Yeah, I could understand having to watch my back from a stripper and another drug dealer.
I feel like strippers aren't as bad people as people think they are.
I'm gonna tell you something. Hoes are amazing.
Hoes are good people most of the time.
It's just that all the hoes that I know have been just great people
That's why everybody wants to fuck them because they
right.
they decent.
Right. It's like, damn, I would love to wife this bitch if she just didn't get around so much in the city. Maybe if we could relocate, because relocating, it makes it easier to deal with past wholeness because you don't have to see familiar faces.
Yeah, but you got to move to a place that niggas don't like visiting. Because, like, if you, like, a hoe and you move to Miami and you got a boyfriend in Miami and y'all like to go out, you going to see some niggas from your past in Miami.
You got to take your hoe to, like, Kansas.
Yeah, take her to Kansas or, like, Alaska where there's no women for you to even cheat on her with.
Or no Wi-Fi.
No Wi-Fi.
No
internet.
You gotta take your hoe where there's no internet connection.
No fucking convenience stores. Just gas stations and grocery stores.
I'm gonna play the scene right here. So my man,
they need a whole protection program where it's like you just sucking too much dick. Well, the government will fund a trip for you to, they'll give you a new identity, a new social security number,
a new Nissan Altima,
and if you put eyelashes on it, they send you back. They're like, no eyelashes, nigga. Fuck them. No more. We're not paying for this.
Like, man, I thought this bitch was going to change.
Yeah, you're supposed to change. Because you know how, like, you in witness protection, if you, like, even make any mention of your old life, that blows your cover.
Yeah, so...
You can't do that shit.
As soon as they see these eyelashes on this car in the Midwest, they'll be like, man, I know she was a hoe in another town.
Yeah, no fucking leopard print steering wheel covers.
Right,
you gotta be a changed hoe.
Which one of you bitches was trying to line me up?
So right here,
this is a pretty intense scene.
Yeah. So right here, he was trying to figure out like who was trying to set him up, who was trying to get him robbed, and then doing this whole interrogation part is just hilarious. I love this.
It was J-Rock. I'm sorry. It was her brother J-Rock.
We don't like snitches. We don't like loud bitches neither.
Damn, nigga, how you gonna do that shit? I was trying to fuck that bitch. You ain't see how thick she was?
Yo, what the fuck? It's like, I feel like that was an improvised line or something. And kudos to that, gangster number 4 that said that line. Because that's beautiful acting.
That was just like, that was from the hurt. Like, goddamn, nigga, why you had to kill her?
Honestly, I thought this movie was gonna be like a little progressive. I was like, okay, there's strippers and there's like they're having conversations about life, and then it's like, man, why you kill her? I want to fuck her.
Hold on, let me see. What's the next scene I wanted to play? Oh, this part when he meets one of the chicks.
Oh yeah, this is the dude that plays Biggie and Biggie.
Yeah, bet I get that pussy though.
Go ahead. That's probably one of the funniest lines. He said that shit with some strength too.
Bet I get that pussy though.
He said that like he was auditioning for like Black Panther and shit. Like he was like, I want to eat off of this line. Bet I get that pussy though. Oh shit.
So next he had sex with the chick that he been dealing with.
All right, don't.
You know what'd be better than this shit right here?
What?
You let me get some of that page pussy.
So we just
fucked up. That's fucked up.
So we just had sex with her. He just had sex with, what's her name? Kanisha?
Yeah.
So we just had sex with Kanisha and just came, just finished. And he like, damn, that was good. But you know what would be better? If you let me fuck your friend.
I mean, in his defense, there is somebody named Kanisha in all of these movies. So it's like they're a dime a dozen, but there's not a lot of pages.
But
that's
overall,
fucked up.
How'd you feel about this movie? Did you? I feel like the action was kind of rushed at the end.
It was very rushed. You got to watch it for yourself. I highly recommend that if you're gonna watch a Tubi movie, you watch this one. But if you're gonna watch a good movie, don't expect this to be a good movie. It's 2023. This just came out too.
Oh, this just dropped.
Yeah, it just came out.
But it's cool though. It's a quick watch. It's only an hour and 14 minutes.
Yeah, and honestly, like the sex scenes are probably like 34 minutes of it, so you can skip through those, and it's probably like a 40-minute movie.
Damn, this shit must have just dropped. They don't even got no reviews on it.
Be the first.
IMDb. Let me see. Watch it back.
I don't think there's gonna be any reviews on that movie.
Yeah, I'd really be surprised to see like the reviews, like hood niggas just leaving reviews on this type of shit.
I wish, like, I actually, you know what? Let's recommend this too. If you're gonna watch the movie, leave a review of it on IMDb. Like that could help these actors' careers. Because I mean, I'm sure he's pretty sure the studio is like funding all this stuff, and you know they're doing it just for the love.
The studio.
I'm the drug dealers that are funding this and laundering their money through movies are just doing it for the love. But you know, if they start seeing people really liking these movies and leaving reviews, they might actually start putting some more money in it.
Because I do want to see more of these people.
I want to see Crystal Doll and everything. I want to see her be a lawyer. I want to see her die and be a ghost. I want to see her be a race car driver. All types of shit. She got a fat ass and a nice personality.
Yeah, and the one chick, Paige. What did she play in? Paige. She was in Get Paid.
Yeah, that was another good one.
Yeah, so that's what I'm starting to notice, that in a lot of these Tubi movies, they just in here, they working. So I definitely respect the grind. These niggas is churning out movies once a week.
I mean, you can tell that they're not really putting any effort into their lines. Like, honestly,
like they might be in the middle of shooting like 4 movies at a time.
Yeah, he's like, nigga, I gotta pick up my kids. Can we hurry this shit up? He at daycare. If I leave him for another hour, they charge me $100. But like, the movie, the like main characters in the movies usually try pretty hard with their lines. They're not great all the time, but whenever there's like those like secondary characters that are just in a scene just because I don't know, they thought it added something. You can tell that's just people they found on the street or some shit that just don't give a fuck because they're like, hey, how are you doing? Oh, I'm great. Thanks for asking. Like, it's that kind of energy.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's been a good one. You got anything else you wanted to end on?
I think this is a good. I think the Tubi movie of the week this time has been a good send off.
Yeah, but definitely I do want to switch it
a
up.
Good
man.
Crescendo. Is that the crescendo? Is that an ending?
Yeah, but I do next time. I'm gonna try to switch it up, man. I'm getting tired of strippers.
Yeah, tune in for the next one because the next Tubi movie of the week discussion is gonna be a bit more emotional. You know, it's gonna be more. You know, what would you describe the movies that we're looking for?
I don't know, just something a little bit more, not complete, but nigga, I'm tired of these niggas dying with babies on the way.
More like variety and script structure or some shit like that. I don't know. I'm trying to sound smart, but I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. But definitely more emotional range because these motherfuckers are angry or they're happy or they're sad. There's other emotions than those 3.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's been a good one, man. I'm Anthony Moore.
I'm Asante Morris.
And we got Pepsi. He chilling on the window now. He done moved. Man. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in to another one, man. Keep supporting as this thing grows. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow, all that good shit.
Like, subscribe, and follow what exactly?
On iTunes. Not iTunes. On Apple. The podcast is on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you find your podcast needs, man. Drop 5 stars, man. It's definitely appreciated. And it's been a good one. And I'm gonna let y'all vibe out to the rest of this rich homie.
All right. Peace.